up face, you're going to the camera. So what do you see?
Hey.
That's it.
Very good. So when I got back here, I realized that I have to get used to foods like the swallow, the fufu, the semo, the soup, even my best soup, egusi soup. I feel like it's kind of weird because I mean I used to cook this in China, but not all the time. So most of the times I eat Chinese food. So coming back here, it felt like I'm supposed to go over and over again to get used to it. So what I mean is hey guys, welcome again to my channel. I'm Jane Bernard, and today I will be telling you guys a brief story. If you've been abroad for like some years, over 2, 3, 4, or 5 years in my case, and you get back to your country, in my case Nigeria, what you might be experiencing, the cultural shock. Yes, you heard me right, cultural shock. And I'm from Nigeria, and I just got back from China to get my things done and to see my family. I've been out for almost 5 years, so that means I'm actually equipped with the lifestyle of China. So, give me a breath, I'm hungry. All right, so first of all, when I got back here, there was this habit I used to have, all Nigerians used to have before I went back, which is like in the mornings you have to greet your elders, and like it's just normal you get. So, but when I got back here, I had the mentality of China because living in China, we don't really care about all those things. Like you just walk, like literally walk on the road without even minding who is by your side, trying to hold small talk with them is really hard to see. So when I got back here, um, and I walk with my parents or my siblings, I found out that they greet someone else, which is obviously what we do, but I do too before I went to China. But um, on getting back, I found out that I lost that because I'm now used to the Chinese system of not saying hi, greetings, and all. So if you're coming back, make sure that, or probably if it's not a thing for you, just know that you might experience that. Yeah, because no one cares in China, but people actually cares here. So yeah, number two is the religion. Well, in China, since 2020, that was the COVID time, because I went to China in 2019 and the COVID struck in 2020. So I haven't been able to go to a physical church, I think up until last year, 2023, last year. So it's been more like it's a normal thing not going to church, and it's still been a normal thing you get. So we always have like an online church, which sometimes I go, sometimes I don't really go because of few things I do there. So when I got back here, I see that there are churches everywhere, and it kind of feels a bit weird to me. Yeah, before probably not as weird as it is right now, but now it feels crazily weird. So when you come back to your country over like so many years, it might not be anything for you, but to me, I came back from Asia, China, which where they don't really have churches. We do have churches, but not as much as we do here in Nigeria. So yeah, you might have that difficulty, that cultural shock. Like when you come back, you literally can see church everywhere. So yeah, and going to church as well, you might not be so used to it anymore, unless you always have like a physical church in China even before now. This is 2024, and I go back to Nigeria. I still see that we are very religious here. A lot of churches around, and if you don't go to church on Sundays, it feels like you have committed a big crime. That's literally how it feels. So yeah, as number two. Number three, personally for me, would be the food. Please listen up. I know it's a country food. Yes, I know, understand. Which is obviously what I've been craving for since I went to China. Do you understand? But when I got back here, I found out that my body was gonna try to Jesus, this English, was going to try to adapt to the food I was craving for in China. Let me try that again. When I go back to Nigeria, yeah, I talked about the food. Like this, this is one of my best biscuits. I used to crave it, and I still crave it now. I used to crave it in China, which I buy like literally once a year. That is the truth, once a year because it's quite pricey. So when I got back here, I realized that I have to get used to foods, Nigerian foods, like the swallow, the gari, the fufu, the semo, the soup, even my best soup, egusi soup. I feel like it's kind of weird because I mean I used to cook this in China, but not all the time. So most of the times I eat Chinese food. So coming back here in Nigeria, I feel like it felt like I'm supposed to go over and over again to get used to it. So what I mean is, if you eat some things here or in your country, depending on where you're watching from, your tummy might have to adapt to the food. You understand? They might have to adapt to the new food and also try to, you know. So, oh, Jesus, I don't know what I'm saying. That's number three, guys. So number four, I feel like it's the roads and the people. I'm gonna put this together because it's my differ from country. All right. So for me, I was in Lagos brought up, so I am used to the Lagos route, especially the mainland. All right. So when you get back from China, I feel like because we all know that China is very safe, Nigeria is amazing, cultured, loving people. However, maybe not as safe as China. Like that's just the truth. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. Okay, not as safe as China. So coming back here, you might want to be a bit, careful about your properties, with your properties rather, the properties, your, all the things you have literally, and the fact that I was in China for years made me a bit relaxed because in China you might just put your phone somewhere, just keep it there sometimes, and it wouldn't be taken. Like literally most of the times, I'm not kidding right here. But here in Nigeria, it might be just a few places you could do that. So it's advisable to be very, very careful, very, very careful, and also try to keep your belongings very close to you. If there is a small bag, just keep it right there so you don't cry for help. Don't cry for help, and even if you cry for help, probably no one coming save you. So people in this case, Chinese people are amazing, right? Chinese people are amazing. However, as a black girl in China, like I'm gonna put it out there, as a black girl in China, I didn't get like 100% nice treatment from a lot of Chinese people because I'm black skinned. I mean, black skinned, even if this is black to them, but I'm black skinned and they are, Chinese people. They are yellow and mostly whites, or some whites as well. So, I didn't get like 100% nice treatment, but coming back to my country, I feel at home. I feel at peace. I feel like a human again, like 100% human. With no black, no white. Someone to tell me I'm black. Someone to tell me I'm fair. Someone to tell me I'm this. Someone to tell me I'm that. I'm not white. I'm not brown. I'm not this. I'm not. Like the racism also. So I've talked about racism in my channel, and I've cleared the air about a lot of people talking about racism in China. I would say there is, but a few, in fact less. Okay, it depends on who you're interacting with or where you are. So it's quite few. Not as crazy as some people. Excuse me. Not as crazy as some people says it. So yeah, that's what I would say about people. And people in Nigeria on the other side. Or this video might be very helpful to people that are visiting Nigeria for the first time. To also know that Nigeria is probably the best African country you'll be in. Hands down. I mean, not like because it's my country or something, but because we are amazing here. We are nice. We are loving people. We are welcoming. We are appreciating. We are grateful for even the little things to do for us. So, I mean, what is human without all this? So, Nigerian people, we are nice. Nigerians, we are amazing. I mean, we are good. Especially if you're probably a Nigerian American and you're British, you still doesn't have to, like, You cannot really compare that with being a Nigerian. I mean, 100% a Nigerian, a full native born Nigerian. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave this point out there. I probably have more, which I'm gonna like, get my notes and jot about it, and I'm gonna send to you guys and shoot a video for you guys. So these are my cultural shock coming back to Nigeria, and hope it helps a lot of people out there, no matter where you're coming from or no matter where you're going to, in probably Africa, Asia, or some other countries in, I think, South America. For North America, I'm not so sure. Okay, I'm not so sure. But yeah, this is it. Thank you so much, and I hope this video is very helpful to you. I hope you learn from it. I hope you can share this to someone else that may be helpful too. And please don't see it as anything. Embrace changes. I love you guys. I feel like I should give this to you, but we don't have the technology for that yet. But you're welcome to eat with me. Thank you guys. If you've watched down to this point, I have a goodness for you. Please go on my Instagram, text me, and tell me what goodness it is. I'm gonna unbox that for you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. This is